It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Huskers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Leaves it with the running back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Quick completion to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, the portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. Makes the grab past the marker. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. They want to run it left here. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
And the Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no point.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not the start this offense wanted.
Looking for space, it's Jimenez. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football back in your own end. The defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Breaks free. Touchdown, Nebraska! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Man, you talk about flipping the field in a hurry. Maybe you're thinking run the football, create a little space for my offense. No, they're taking shots way down the field, 98 yards to the house. What a huge play for this offense.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Might be changing the route. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on third down. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looking to throw, it's Lacey. He's open on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend, and this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. There he goes. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Trying to punch it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. defense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Fires left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Dropping back, it's Lacy. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
First down for this offense. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Catch in the middle. It's Perez. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The Cornhuskers want to crank the tempo. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Now on the move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So let's see how they play it in this those final 30 seconds of the first half. Offense changing the play. Makes the grab on the left. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just